So my name is Ada Traumann, and I will make introduction through a mini factory laboratory, what it is in our curriculum of fashion engineering. But at first, who we are. So actually, TTK is the fourth largest higher education university or institution in Estonia. And as you can see on the slides, so now we are in the main building, which is nicely renovated during last 4 years. And actually we have another facility in the old manor. It is in the west side of Estonia, the place called Mõdriku, and where is situated one of our institute, what's called service economy. Here you can see the title, more specifically about my presentation today, but let's go forward. So, as you can see, we are, let's say, quite old university, but we have a birthday, 110 years this year. And we have totally 6 institutions. One is in Mõdriku, as I explained previously, and we have already 4 centers actually, but 2 of these mainly involved in teaching process. And we have over 3,000 students totally. So, Institute of Engineering and Circular Economy. So here we have like 3 different curriculums. And totally we have 411 students, and about 125 is studying in our fashion engineering curriculum. And I need to emphasize that we are of a bachelor level education, and now, like according to the new system, we have the length 3.5 years. And we have 2 specializations. So these specializations are in our curriculum of fashion engineering, like technical design of apparel and technology and product development. So what is important nowadays? Environment and interconnect ends of economy, society and environment. It is important like all system, and we need it like for the systems thinking. So we need to teach the new generation or educate also long life learners to understand and analyze the whole system of an environmental point. And how to teach our learners. For the year students, we have we have a seminar in our curriculum where we have very simple exercise. So let's say that this is the exercise of like a conventional method. So take the paper A4, so break it in half and draw the t-shirt of detail. And actually, so we need to think, how do I turn this page actually? Do I turn it by landscape or for according to the portrait? So, also important, if I am drawing the pattern of t-shirt, I am thinking about the more sustainable production, but do we thinking which material we are using, which technology we are using? So it is important also how to deal with waste. So do we thinking about that if I'm taking this piece of paper and start to design something? And it's need actually for us critical thinking. So let's say that everything starts from the materials, and we need to use it most economically or efficiently. So here is the samples. So like optimal use of materials, what we can do. So instead of designing layout for one t-shirt, where is sense to design maybe layout for 4 t-shirts? Yes, there will be like a new problem further, so we need to produce 4 shirts instead 1. But as you know, the new concept of production also that we need to design when we have to dealing with marketing, and afterwards we can produce it. So we can use the new conception, or we can use another technology, example digital printing solution. So efficient layouts have made from natural color fabrics like white colors, and using the digital printing technology, we will print this example with 4 t-shirts, colorful as our client is or customer wishes. So, systems thinking, digitizing. So, it requires like approaches that help to integrate systems thinking with design. So, this new way of designing clothes implies new way to represent concepts and shows ideas using technology. And actually today, we need to teach the new generation who has grown with video games using AI assistant and have made payments with cryptocurrency. But also we are responsible for the product of life cycle and new skills and also specialists in future. So I had the business plan to make the digital printing laboratory for textiles in 2019. We just have finished our first project regarding digital printing project, and it was like the first project and new topic in here in our curriculum or in TTK, and even maybe in Estonia, because another university have not this kind of possibilities to teach students according digital printing on textiles. And we chose like 3 different types of printers that were suitable according to the price and activities to create our laboratory in our fashion curriculum. But our development rector said that this is not enough that you just will make the next laboratory. Please think wider. And where came like idea of mini factory, what represent like systemic design with digital workflow. And also it was like idea that it has to represent small scale production where will be produced one item from the beginning to the end. So it was also our idea at the beginning. Of course, COVID situation little have messed our plans, but we are going further. So actually, it is not easy to make unique workflow if you need to utilize existing laboratories. So like we had the 3D body scanning laboratory, it is already over 10 years old, maybe even 15 years, I can say. And the equipment also a little tired. We had excellent material testing laboratory, and we have sewing laboratory. This is also situated in this main building, but this is also another facility in the city, 5 kilometers far from here. But yes, so I realized that digitalization helps me to unit these like 3 main laboratories what we had already, and the mini factory is like the roof for ours. So if we would emphasize the nowadays production workflow, so it's like design, marketing, and producing, as I said previously, when we need definitely digital design process. So like made-to-measure, true-to-life virtual fabrics, digital production preparation, virtual dry, and so on. So made-to-measure intend as a personalization and perfect fit. We need data of measurements. And with measurements we can get using the 3D body scanner. So digital production preparation needs CAN-GAM tools like Electra, Optitex, or other specific program, CLAW example, so we can use in our teaching process these kind of programs. So material testing is very important, and we have excellent material testing laboratory. This is situated now in this main building. This is very fresh news. And we can offer tests for companies as well. So we are proud about our material testing laboratory. We can use the data for true-to-life fabrics, virtualization, and we have important X-Tech software by Viso. It's also situated in another building where is sewing laboratory, and students during our thesis works have used it already, but not so much in our teaching process. But we have this option. And digital production preparation using Optitex software mainly, where design intent done in 3D using the avatar virtual mannequin. So, as I said, when the first plan was make only digital printing laboratory with 3 different devices, or according 3 different technology, what we can set as digital printing technology. And the main one of this method, is sublimation method. And it began like the main core of Minifactory concept as well. And as you can see, this scheme, when digital workflow implemented according to the sublimation the best, so we can gather measurements from a body scanner. We can digitize the material and own pattern to make a perfect fit using Optitex program and avatar. So we don't need any physical sample, and after 3D rendering we can print patterns in digital printing way. Sublimation methods needs only treatment like heating. And after that, we can cut the details and assemble the item, actually. So this is like the production flow using the digital printing method, sublimation. Digital finalization. It's connected directly to Industry 4.0. where students can insert data of production sequence to make calculations and analysis of production management. And for detail assembling, we can use intelligent machinery like ultrasonic welding machine, but it's suited for polyester composition garments only. But we can connect it very well with our sublimation digital printing technology, because it need also like polyester composition garments. And for finalization, again, this environmental impact. So Minifactory concept in our teaching process, we need to turn attention on environmental impact encountered by a project, process or product from its design to its end of life. So life cycle of every item is important nowadays. And last but not least, so we have already second international Erasmus Plus project, what is connected with digital printing. So we are leaders here, and I'm glad to greet partners and associated partners who are sitting in the audience today. Welcome to Tallinn, and thank you. So I will give a floor for the specialist of fabric print.